What I'd like to do now is take a few moments and provide you with some foundational information about a mindfulness practice, so that when I guide you through the practice in a few moments in the next recording, I can focus more on the basic instruction and not feel the need to give you as much of an understanding as to why it is that we're doing what we're doing, or some nuance to the guided instruction itself, so that the recording can serve as a practice that you can turn to again and again and again if you'd like to. And so what we'll do is when we do our sitting in just a few moments, we'll bring ourselves into a seated posture that is upright and stable. The idea here is to take our seat, to find a more stable posture, and to do so with a posture that is alert and engaged, because this mindfulness is a practice of waking up. It's not one of falling asleep or removing ourselves from the action, but really of being more present for the action that's taking place. If, however, you'd like to stand, that's fine. And sometimes you'll find that you can comfortably do a mindfulness practice while you're walking from one place to the next. And the sitting practice can be helpful because it's very much the same instruction that you'll be following regardless of the posture that you happen to be in. But for this sitting, we will sit. And we will then lower or close our eyes. And the reason we do this is to tone down some of the visual stimulation that's always coming in and for which we're always very much alert and perhaps to some extent on guard. But if you're walking, clearly you may and I would suggest you keep your eyes open, but perhaps with a soft gaze. But for this sitting, we'll lower or close our eyes. And again, it's whichever is more comfortable for you. If you're sitting in a group and you choose to take a few moments to cultivate mindful awareness, you may very much want to keep your eyes open. And again, perhaps with a softer gaze. Many times, though, people will close their eyes so that they're really able to cultivate that inner look or that inner gaze. But if you do lower your eyes, then lower them and just perhaps let them rest on a spot down toward the ground. After we take our seat, after we bring awareness to our posture, after we lower or close our eyes, we'll then bring awareness to our body, which will be sitting, and to the breath that's rising in the body, so that we go, that's right, I'm here. I can feel that I'm here. You see, these thoughts are going all over the place and can lead us all over the place. And so to go, yes, I can feel that I'm here, brings our attention a little bit more firmly into the moment that's actually happening. And then we'll bring awareness to the body breathing. Not just are we here, but we are breathing. There is this extraordinary thing called the breath, which, while it need not be the object of your attention while doing a mindfulness practice, we will have it be the object of our attention for this mindfulness practice that follows. Though please know that you can allow your mind to rest on anything as the object of your attention. And then the final part of this overview is that after we rest our attention on something like the breath, the mindfulness practice really is directed at when we notice our mind wandering, which it will again and again and again, bringing our attention back to the breath, back to the object of our attention. And we do that again and again and again. And you will find that as we become more attentive to noticing the mind, we'll notice just how much it wanders. And this can be very helpful for a lot of reasons. Importantly, we're not interested in stopping our thoughts. We're not interested in not having thoughts. We're not interested in not having certain thoughts. That may all follow in time as we become increasingly adept in knowing of the nature of our mind and practiced at returning our attention to the object of our attention, the breath, again and again and again, which in time can be helpful for the meandering mind and not perhaps having it meander so much. But importantly, when we do this sitting, we're not interested in having certain thoughts or not having certain thoughts, but we are interested in noticing when we become caught up in thought and developing and cultivating the ability to bring our attention back to the breath again and again and again. And this is a practice that you can do for just a few breaths, because the mind will wander for even a few breaths, and or a longer period of time where the mind will wander quite a bit. And it's not so much about doing it right or wrong as it is noticing when you realize that your mind has wandered and doing something about it.